now, and I thought I should still have a draw. That was my assumption. I mean, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's already actually losing. But that's what I thought. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go for it. Oh, d3, and yeah, I played king f2, which I think is okay. But the problem is, like, also I think Alireza, he was ready for me to go knight b2 and for the game to end in a draw. And then suddenly it's very unclear, because now suddenly again there's no simple draw in this position after king e3 and g4. Like, this still probably is a draw here with like rook d8 maybe, but it's very tricky. I mean, it's very tricky when you're expecting it to just end with knight b2, knight a4, change the pawns on the a file, and then suddenly and suddenly, like, I mean sort of this endgame. I mean not to like sound too cocky, but I felt a little bit like Magnus here, where it's some endgame where it should just be dead, you're just moving, draw, and suddenly you have to wake up again, and you realize it's very, very tricky. Yeah, and I mean, he got down to 1 second, and they blunder with king d3. I mean, yeah, this just loses, because of course, after rook g8, I simply have g2, and I have the fork with knight to f4, and I win the game, basically. I mean, he played check, I went king e6, and then he resigned. I mean, he can play rook h8, but after g2, takes king f7, I mean, just check, and king g8, there's no way to stop me from queening, and so it's just
basically after king d3, it's already totally lost for white.
Yeah, it's a little bit lucky, but it happens.
So when you made this gamble, as you said, as you called this move, did you take into account the shaking of Alireza, so his psychological situation, that he's nervous and so on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well known that he has pretty bad nerves, and he's very nervous in general. So yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was losing. When I didn't see a forced way for him to win there, I thought, I mean, might as well go for it. Like, if I lose, I lose, but at least I have something to play for. We're low on time. I mean, you're not going to probably get a better situation after such a long game. I mean, where we're both down to like 2 minutes or less, and you're just playing on the clock. So it just kind of made sense to me. And I mean, also I could tell, I mean, from the moment that Alireza played out 4 and rook g2, like, he's suddenly trying to win the game. Like, he's suddenly starting to have these, delusions of grandeur, as I like to call them, about winning the tournament. When we have like so many more rounds to go, and so I got the sense that like he was definitely feeling this sudden pressure again in the game, and yeah, that's pretty much why I did it, and it worked out.
Yeah, and you recently, in recent years, you seem pretty much relaxed during the tournaments, comparing to maybe 10 years ago when you were more tense, and it was obvious, it was visual. So why is it like this? Is it connected to your streaming?
I mean, everybody knows about all that, so I don't think we need to keep talking about it. But what I would say is today's game actually reminds me a lot of the game that I lost in 2016. There was this game I played against Levon Aronian where I think it was a rook and pawn end game, and I think I was much worse at the start. Then I was equal, then I was worse, and I got to this end game where I think it was 3 versus 2, and it should have been a draw. And then I blundered and lost the game, and that's kind of what this game reminds me a lot of. Of course, on this one I was on the right side, but I think it's just candidates. People get nervous. Things happen. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to have fun. And actually, kind of yesterday before this game, I was just listening to some stuff on YouTube, and I think it was there's this guy Tony Robbins, and one of the videos that I was watching, he said something about basically like it's like success without enjoyment is basically ultimate failure, essentially. And so, I mean, for large parts of the game today, I was thinking to myself, just like make sure you enjoy it. You never know how many more chances you'll have to play in such an event, so you might as well have fun. And even if it doesn't go your way, just have fun and enjoy it. And yeah, I actually was enjoying today's game a lot, so yeah, it's all good.
It was a very long game, and you managed to win at the very end. So how do you usually keep your mind and your head fresh throughout such a long game?
I mean, it's a good thing I stream so many hours. I'm used to just like drinking a lot of coffee during games. I mean, I think that's the main thing. But really, this game was, I felt very, very good. I mean, somewhere around move 40, and the key was just like staying calm, especially towards the end of the game. Once I allowed him to get f4, g2, and f5, it gets very, very tricky. I mean, basically you go from like 2 results, either I win or it's a draw of a perfect play, to suddenly I could also lose the game. And I think, yeah, I just did a pretty good job of looking for moves that weren't bad. And I think if I can get into situations low on time towards the end, I'll always have chances. So it'll work out.
Dear members of press, do you have some questions for Hikaru?
Someone's got a question.
Yeah, please. Yeah, the microphone. Okay.
Was a complicated endgame something that you had like in your game plan for today?
I mean,
everyone gets nerves and.
well, I mean, I think obviously I was playing with black pieces, and I had 2 blacks in a row. So the main thing is just try to play good moves. And as I said before, in regards to my draw against Abasov, having played this tournament enough times, I feel like there are a lot of games that out of nowhere they become very complicated. Something weird happens, and someone has a great chance to win. And I mean, that's how I felt when I played this tournament. You just things materialize from nowhere. So I didn't have a specific strategy. I just wanted to play good moves. But I definitely was hoping that I could get some long game, because I think I said this even before the tournament, but there's far more pressure on Alireza than there is on me. I think if you look at me, obviously I'd like to do well. Maybe I can win if I get a little bit of luck, but I think for Alireza, you know, he's the anointed one. He's the one who Magnus spoke about a lot, saying he was, you know, going to be the next junior who could surpass him. And now you have all the juniors. You've got the Indians, you've got Abdustarov, Arjun also. So everyone's kind of right behind Alireza. So I just felt that there was a lot more pressure on him, and if I could keep the game going, I had a feeling that good things would happen.
Do you have any more questions? Yes, please, Sagar.
Hikaru, how does this win change your momentum in this tournament now that you are on 50% score?
Well, it would have been nice if I just forced a draw in the second round. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it changed a whole lot for me. I'm just trying to have fun, play some good chess. As I said, I have a feeling there will be opportunities, and if I capitalize, then I have a chance. If I don't, that's life. But I really do feel like this is a tournament of the opportunities, and whoever capitalizes the best is probably going to win the event. So if I make the most of it, I think I have chances. If I don't, I don't. But I just want to play chess.
Thank you.
Do you have any more questions? And if not, then we thank Hikaru. Sure. Thank you.
You want to go on here? Don't have much time, but sounds like you're pretty good. All right. Let me know you're ready.
Sure. On the screen? Yeah.
Such a big fan. Can I have a photo? Like,
I'll
wait, I have to get one more for my friend. Thank you so much. Excited to watch your recap tomorrow. You guys gonna have a photo?
Amazing win. Thank you.
Take a picture.
Yeah, so
Take a picture. Yeah. Hikaru, congratulations.
Can I take a picture?
Sure. I'll let this get over. I'm here.
Oh, thank you. Can I get a picture?
Sure.
Sorry. You get a picture for me? You get a picture for me?
Sure. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Yes, and yes, if you can take photos of me as well. You first. Okay. I made it for the. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
They're big fans.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Have a good one, sir. I was great meeting you. Can I get one as well? Yeah. Congratulations.
Just I'll shoot this.
Wow.